All right, here to react is Gregg Pemberton, D.C. Police Union Chair. So, Greg, I mean, if they're saying that Batman's an insult, I mean, everyone loves Batman. Batman's there to clean up the city and help people get away from these criminals. I want to get your response to the White House today, saying that they have about 24 arrests on night one of the federal government partnering with local police to take criminals out of the city, including for things like homicide, stalking, theft, of course. It seems like they're doing what they're supposed to on night one, and night two starts right now.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Katie. And, we couldn't agree more with the president that crime in the D.C. area is out of control and something needs to be done about it. It's important to note how we got here, though. Back in 2020, the D.C. City Council passed the Comprehensive Policing and Justice Reform Act, which was a sweeping anti-law enforcement bill that was designed to hamstring cops. It was designed to reduce the size, scope, and responsibility of the police department. And really, it exposed officers to administrative, civil, and even criminal liability, even when they went out and did their jobs properly. It also made sure that there was nothing we could do to hold criminals accountable, even when we convicted them of crimes. So here we are 5 years later. The sworn strength, authorized strength of the police department is 4,000 sworn members. We currently have 3,180. We have 800 sworn vacancies for the position of police officer in D.C. And that is the main reason why we can't get a handle on the crime. So it shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone that we need help from these federal agents or even the National Guard to come in and try to get crime under control. And I'm absolutely not surprised that they made those felony arrests last night in the areas that they went into.
Yeah, Greg, I've been in the city for a long time, walking around. In 2020, you saw the police who left, of course, and even though they were offering tens of thousands of dollars for police to sign up, they still didn't want to. But there's been a lot of conversation in the recent days, especially yesterday leading into today, about so-called crime being down. The stats show that crime is down, but we also know that there's a police commander who's in charge of making sure those statistics get out to the public, who has been put on leave because they've been allegedly cooking the books to show that crime is down. Not to mention, if you know people who live in the city, they'll say, my friend was carjacked, my car got stolen, and of course I didn't call the police because nothing's going to happen, A, and B, they're not going to be prosecuted, so what is the point? So there's a lot of crime that's also not even in the data when it's not even accurately being reported. So in addition to that, one more thing is that the crime lab in D.C. since 2021 has been out of commission, basically. They've been unable to analyze forensic evidence for 4 years as a result of mishandling and corruption there. They just got their accreditation back. So 66% of the cases that could have been prosecuted basically got thrown out. So it's interesting to see what your perspective is on all of those factors that aren't being communicated by those who are saying that Trump's actions are unnecessary.
Well, you're absolutely right. Anyone that lives, works, or travels to D.C. knows that crime is ubiquitous. It exists in every quadrant of the city, and when you go outside, particularly at night, it's palpable. There's a concern for your safety, and at any time you spend time around here, you're going to run into somebody or you're going to know someone who's been a victim of crime. It's just terrible. What they're doing with the crime stats is just cutesy work where they're saying that they're using the stats from 2023, which were 30-year highs in violent crime categories, and now they're trying to say, well, the numbers have come down from there. Even if they have come down from there, which I don't believe they have, I don't think that's anything to take victory laps about. We're still averaging around 200 homicides. Last night we had our 100th homicide, just barely halfway through the year. Frankly, the city is dangerous. It continues to be dangerous. Anyone that operates in the city or lives in the city knows that.
Well, Greg, thank you for joining us.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.